This podcast may contain explicit language and maybe some other sexual things.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to G.A.S.E Radio, your home for gaming, anime, superhero news, and entertainment. Waft in and listen. Here are your hosts, Randy and Luigi. Excuse me.
You're listening to the Midnight Talk Hour. My name is Fred Burns, and I like it. No, you're just kidding.
Welcome to G.A.S.E Radio Episode 2. Thank you, Darren, for the awesome introduction. Darren Marlar, everybody, award-winning actor, voice artist, plus-size underwear model. Hire him for your voiceover needs. www.marlerhouse.com. Yes. How's it going? This is Randy Lee Beasley.
And Luigi Bonanno.
And we have a giant spoiler review of Batman vs. Superman to end off the show today.
So again, spoiler alert.
Spoiler, but there is some entertainment going on before that. First up, we are going into, we really didn't get into an entertainment section. It just implied overall, but since we are starting off with entertainment, this is
Mach 2, Warp 7, Entertainment Engage.
all right. We'll be talking about, Luigi, here, that, All That reunion.
Oh, God, I did see that. I honestly can't wait for it.
Keenan, Kel, even Amanda Bynes is going to be there.
I didn't even see that.
Everyone is returning. All the good people, at least, even though Amanda Bynes is probably going to be searched for drugs, alcohol, and firearms before she's out on the set.
She is an actress, so she probably won't.
True. Hopefully she shows up somewhat normal. She can get the thought dots off her cheeks.
Yeah, please, Amanda, do this for us.
We better get our spiritual... I don't want it to be just all them sitting around talking about, oh yeah, that show was awesome in the 90s, and fucking Amanda Bynes like, I do coke now! And I don't want any of that. I want them to do some skits or something. I want a spiritual Good Burger too.
Oh, that would be
like
great.
A little Good Burger skit for everyone to be yeah.
No, you know what I want? I want them to be sitting around like they actually came back from a reunion where they're sitting in their comfy couch backstage and they have some kind of like weird, wanky shenanigans go on again, and then they come back into it. That's what I want.
All That reunion. We're not talking about this Drake and Josh, both actors are on friggin' grandfathered for like fucking 10 minutes.
That's actually not that bad of a show. I've actually been keeping up with it.
It's a great show, but that's not like it's not a Drake and Josh reunion. They're not Drake and Josh. They're two different characters.
But
sorry.
They do make a lot of Drake and Josh references.
They kind of do, but it's nothing special.
There's like 4 Oprah references about how Josh killed Oprah.
I just really wanted them to be like, hug me, brother, and like they go into her hug.
They did?
No, that was just a meme.
Oh, was it?
Just a meme.
All right.
It actually did not happen. I know, it's sad. It was just a meme.
All right. But, so all that, I mean, that's going to be one heck of a show if they do it right, which hopefully they do. Hopefully they don't try to, like, modernize it or anything.
I don't want this All That reunion to be like the last one where they're just like, let's look back on some old clips. We know the old clips. That's why we're here, you asshats. And now, that's about it. Let's get into your big section today, Luigi. We're talking some anime.
Goku, use your spirit bomb.
God damn it, shut the fuck up, Krillin.
Oh, anime. It's what we like to watch when we're not watching you. Sleep at night. I see your teddy bear.
Yes, actually, I just watched a fabulous anime. It's called Your Lie in April. Big recommendation. It's actually, it may not be everybody's cup of tea. It's about a pianist whose mother recently passes, so he stops performing for about 2 years. Meets a girl in school who's beyond exceptional violinist that just plays straight from the heart, gets his hopes back up, and then he pretty much follows her footsteps and tries to continue playing with her. And it's a very emotional anime though. Like, you will most likely cry.
It's not the type of anime where people are going to be turning different colors and getting power-ups.
Yeah, no, it's not your typical, like, flashy anime.
Which makes it that more interesting.
Right. Which, this is why I'm doing this little segment here, is, we've had animes from our childhood that just everybody's forgotten lately.
Yep.
Like, and has anybody even heard of Slayers? There's like 4 different versions of it on Hulu right now. An amazing show about magic and dragons and fighting and gold. That one is a must-see. I mean, we've got Yu Yu Hakusho. How many people have seen that? I remember Adult Swim. Yeah, they put it on the 4 a.m. release, and then none of us saw it because our bedtimes were 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that show was just amazing.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. I can't really think of too many other animes that are... Oh, you know what? Netflix has actually been bringing out some new animes, and they are really good. Have you seen Knights of Sidonia or...
I saw the trailer for Knights of Sidonia on the internet.
Phenomenal.
It looks amazing.
It's not your... It's a mech anime.
Which are awesome.
Which, yes.
Shout out to Gundam.
Oh, hell yeah. But it's also about the human species is dying off. So they have actually genetically engineered new human beings so that they don't have to like eat as much food, things of that nature. And they're being attacked constantly by space aliens. Not like your typical green, like freaking like, but they're like mutagenic. It almost reminds me of Dead Space, the game Dead Space.
Yeah.
That it almost reminds me of that, but it takes its nice turns. It's a really good show. That's all my recommendations. Do you got?
I recommend watching Big O. Classic from our childhood, just amazing. And as Luigi put it, people told him it was like Batman, but with a mech, and it is. It's amazing.
That's what I've heard.
It is amazing.
I am excited to dig into that one. I have not seen it yet, but I'm ready.
A little bit of personal news today. We just finished not too long ago the Quad Diablo Taco Challenge. You can check out that new episode of Flame On at PepperScar's YouTube and on its Facebook pages and stuff. But now let's
are we releasing that before this or after this?
This comes out Wednesday.
This comes out Wednesday, and the
Flame On comes out tomorrow.
All right, cool. So you guys are already gonna see this by the time you hear this, anyway. I almost puked my guts out like 2 hours ago while trying to eat that last taco.
He took the one bite and was like, nope.
And then you just hear me go, oh, and
that got me grossed out because that's the one thing that will make me sick was when other people get sick while I'm eating. So you can see me in the video like going, oh, come on. And I even have to move his plate out of my field of view.
Oh God, it was.
Then I finished it and it was hot.
And my dumbass tried to get him to make it hotter.
Yeah, he wanted even more heat after I explained everything to him. We would have died.
Oh yeah, we definitely would have.
But all right, let's kick it off to the next section, gaming.
Pass me a controller and grab that beer. It's game time. All right, for gaming, we got a really, really, really big topic that we want to talk about, which is Pokemon Go.
We're just going to suck its dick until it comes out.
Oh, my God. November 20th is when I've heard that the release date is, and I've heard that it is just absolutely phenomenal.
The thing I love about this is you actually have to get your fat ass outside with your phone and your Pokeball, and you have to go to certain spots to catch certain Pokemon. Luigi and I have already planned to go to the woods where we filmed Detect Evil, walk around the wooded area, walk around the lake area, walk around the rock area, and a bunch of other places just to catch multiple Pokemon.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a great time. I know a lot of people are going to be involved in this, but you know what? I mean, just try to have fun with it. I mean, there's nothing else.
It's the closest thing you're going to get to actually catching Pokemon. Because when you look through your phone, the fucking Pokemon's not going to move around. When you look through your phone, the Pokemon's going to stay in the spot it is.
If you guys want to see what a little glimpse of Pokemon Go is going to be like, I want you guys to download an app called Ingress. Ingress is the base, like literally the base version made by Google of Pokemon Go that Nintendo's like, hey, can we borrow that schematic and make a really awesome game for some people? And they said, sure. This is one of my favorite games because it's interactive. You have to walk around. You have to find portals. You have to hack them. It's actually really a lot of fun. I remember we did see that trailer. Did anybody else see this trailer where they were the gameplay trailer?
The spoof trailer for Pokemon Go.
Oh my God. This is one of the funniest things I saw because I was just sitting there dying. I was like, this is probably all the stuff that's gonna wind up happening to people.
I found it because I was looking for like actual footage of people catching Pokemon shit, and I found this spoof, and I'll put the link to it in the YouTube video description. Because this is a audio podcast only through YouTube right now until we get more content, and but you get some cool images to watch while you listen. And I'm definitely gonna put the link in there because it's hilarious. Like one guy's climbing, he sees there's a Mew on top of like this actual like rock mountain, and he has to. He's like, ah! So he climbs up this rock mountain. He sees the Mew, and then he gets a friggin' was it a FaceTime phone call?
It was just a regular phone call.
And he's like, oh shit! And then he finally ends the call. And he looks back up with his phone, and it's like Mew is left, and there's like a sad smiley face on there. I'm just dying because like that will happen to people.
One of my favorite parts of this thing was one of the guys like looks up a tree, sees a hornet's nest, is like, go 10 meters up to find Beedrill, and he's like, oh crap, and then you see him like 10 minutes later, he's like, yeah, worth it. He's all stung up and everything. He just collapses. It's great.
There's a part in there where the guy's looking at, there's a Pokemon in the middle of the traffic, and he just goes, okay, he shrugs his shoulders and rockets the traffic, and you hear the horns and stuff. Hilarious.
Oh God. Fucking no, that was a little sad.
I thought it was funny because I'm morbid like that.
Oh God. But this is, I'm really hoping that they do enough, like, multiplayer challenges, things to bring people together.
Well, the gym battles is you have to have a team, and a couple other teams battle at once, which I don't think there's going to be like 6 people battling at a gym at first or at all.
Right.
But you have to battle in order to become, like, to get the badge from the gym.
I'm just going to laugh hysterically if this becomes the next, like, big thing for everybody to start playing, because
we've been playing Pokemon since we were kids, and half the population goes, fucking stupid shit. But when this becomes super big and popular, because eventually they're probably going to release a VR Pokemon game where you put the virtual reality headset on you and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're going to make a bunch of virtual reality stuff. I guarantee you that one.
So that's great. Speaking of which, that can lead us into, I do have something to say about that. There is a paranormal activity game for the Oculus Rift or whatever. No, it's for some VR game. I'm not big into the VR games.
I think it's the Samsung.
I do know it's not the Samsung. It was a cool name. I think it was the Oculus.
Maybe it was the Oculus.
I could be wrong. I don't give a shit. The game, it looked terrifying. You're watching people play, and you have to move around and light lighters and stuff. And all of a sudden, this one lady's like, "Oh my god!" She's fucking swearing, and it's like it gets intense apparently. And some people are getting sick because they're like forgetting that it's a virtual world.
I've heard a lot of trouble with this is that a lot of people do forget that it's a virtual world. There's not like, your mind just gets trapped so intensely into this that you just like, this is real, and people tend to freak out. You just gotta
you have to ground yourself in reality, like the real world somehow. Otherwise, you'll die. You're gonna fucking die. Warning, you may die, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, general heart attack right in the middle of your living room. That'd be great for everybody to see. Yeah.
Another good shout out we have is to Star Wars Battlefront, brand new. Oh, the first expansion pack, Outer Rim, and you get to play as Nib Nub and Greedo. And Greedo is a fucking powerhouse with his guns. It's amazing. It is amazing. People, when you go to heroes versus villain modes, you used to be able, it would be Vader, Palpatine, and Boba Fett versus Luke, Han, and Leia. One of the updates, their costumes reflect the maps they're on. Like, if you're on Hoth, Luke has his blue lightsaber and his Hoth gear. If you're on Endor, Luke has his black wardrobe from Episode 6 and his green lightsaber. It's so awesome. But now you have Greedo and Nib Nub are added on there. So now when you do the hero versus villains, if you're chosen to be a hero or villain in the beginning of the match before it starts, you get to pick which one you want. If whatever one you pick, it cancels out another character. Like if you pick Greedo, then that means either Vader, Palpatine, or Boba Fett can't be played because there can only be 3 at a time because it's 6 versus 6. It's just awesome. Greedo's just murdering everybody. The next expansion, the next expansion is Cloud City because you get Lando, and we don't know who the villain's going to be. Probably because it'll probably be Boss or something. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but I don't know. But I do know the third expansion is the Death Star, and it's most likely going to be Tarkin and Obi-Wan Kenobi because those are the 2 heroes and villains on the Death Star.
That does make sense.
The other characters, and I'm sure Luke's going to have his blue lightsaber with his white outfit. Han's going to have his classic outfit. Leia's going to have her princess dress. It's going to be awesome, and I can't fucking wait.
I don't know if she's going to have her princess dress because if they're on Hoth, she's
on the Death Star.
Oh, they're on the Death Star.
And
okay.
she'll be in her princess. That's why I'm thinking that means Tarkin will be the new villain for that, because characters are only going to be playable as heroes or villains on maps that they were at. You can't be Greedo on the Death Star because Greedo gets killed by Han on Tatooine. You can't be frickin' Nib Nub on the Death Star because he was never in the Death Star. We're not talking about the Death Star 2, because the Death Star 2 would be something they would make for, like, the space battles or something. Death Star 1, you actually go in it in the movie, so you'd be able to go in the game, and I cannot wait.
The only problem that I have with the game is that there's no story mode, but, I mean, I was talking to Randy about this earlier today. They're eventually going to make one, so I decided to go out and pick up the game just this way I could play around, and I'm very excited to play some stuff.
All right, and I think that leads us to...
Yes, you're listening to the superhero section. I killed Miss Piggy and ate her bacon for breakfast.
All right, before we get into our crazy Batman vs. Superman review, I'm just going to let you guys know we have it broken up into chunks, and we're going to give you each our individual opinions. We might agree, we might disagree on each chunk. But first off, let's just address the awesome elephant in the room.
The Lego Batman. Oh my god.
The trailer was amazing.
It was absolutely hysterical. I saw this trailer actually before I went into theater. I had no idea they were going to play this. I was just dying.
I saw it online. And he's sitting in his underwear with his mask still on. He's eating the lobster. Oh my god.
I didn't see him eat the lobster, but I do remember him being
like, Alfred made... It was lobster something.
Yeah, lobster something. He's like, ooh, my favorite. And then he goes over to the...
Right, Alfred. And then he goes down his recliner, reclines, and he goes... And it's like the Lego, the munching.
No, he was putting it into the microwave, and then
at
you're
the
sitting
end,
there,
in the recliner, and he
really?
he actually eats it. And I'm just dying, because it's like, that's something Bruce Wayne would do. Lobster again. Like... He just gets tired of it, but no, he's like, oh yeah, Alfred, lobster, yeah. He sits down and eats the shit.
But you know what I really do like about these Lego Batman games and the movie that's about to come out and the movies that he's been in? He's funny. He's just a great comical character that you're just not gonna expect out of a Batman character.
And the rumor is every single Batman has a cameo in the Batman movie. There's gonna be Lego Adam West, Christian Bale.
Oh my god, I can't wait, man.
I don't think probably Michael Keaton because he's funny.
Well, yeah, Michael Keaton.
I don't know if Val Kilmer and George Clooney will be in it.
I don't know. I mean,
they might make a joke like those two don't talk much, and they'll just have him in the corner with the nipples, and they might be like, oh no, they'll like cover up their nipples.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm pretty sure that George Clooney's a little still pissed off about the whole nipple thing on the.
George Clooney even admitted he wasn't even trying anyway, so fuck him.
Well, actually, he didn't make a terrible Batman anyway.
He was a good Batman, but he a shitty Bruce Wayne. He was just like,
yeah.
Why can't I? All right, but we need to get into this now. Batman versus Superman.
Now, I went and saw this a few hours after Randy did, and I have to say, I really like this movie despite what critics said.
I don't see... Rotten Tomatoes, it's low, but on other movie sites, the audience score is high. I love the movie. My only two negative things, before we get into the individual portions of the review, only two negative things, it was a little bit too long, and some of the camera work was absolutely disgustingly shaky in the beginning. Come on. Tone it down. You're a big budget Hollywood thing. Calm the fuck down and get a tripod or a Steadicam or a shoulder mount. Because it was just like they picked up the camera, like, okay, and someone was like... It was like Michael J. Fox was holding the camera.
Oh, God. And he actually made the joke, man.
I'm not... That's nothing against... What does he have? Parkinson's.
Parkinson's, yes.
There's nothing against that. I'm just saying, like... It's a joke. Come on, people. Lighten the fuck up.
No, that's true. No, I actually really like the movie. We thought that it was going to be more character-oriented, like you were talking about Cyborg being in this.
And all we got was... Well, that's a good section. I don't even have this section right now.
Right.
Besides Wonder Woman, it's Wonder Woman after she, like, steals Bruce Wayne's, like, hard drive thing that was hacking Lex Luthor. She sees the Wonder Woman symbol, which has the photo of her from, like, 1918 or something.
Well, actually, she actually says to Bruce Wayne that she's just looking for a photo.
Yeah, that's before that. I meant, like... Oh, just summary.
Right.
Like, they are... Other Justice League members are in the movie, but it's like... You see the Atlantis symbol, you click on it, and it's Arthur Curry underwater in a boat with a spear, about to stab people, and then he notices they're not a threat because they're just divers, and he shoots away underwater. And then it's Cyborg, which was terrifying, because he was just like a head with like a beating heart, like the RoboCop remake.
Well, here's the big thing about that is we all know that Darkseid is not in this movie. I'm going to put that out there right now. that's how Cyborg gets his powers, is through Darkseid. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a tweak, but it's basically the same thing. But yes, it's absolutely terrifying to watch the process of him become, because you actually see this.
You see, like, this metal get dragged to his, like, head and, like, organs, and he's like, ah!
Yeah, he just starts screaming because because the lab technician that's in the scene actually says if we can't fix him, he's gonna die. He was just passed out the entire time. As soon as this happened,
just
he starts
a head
screaming
with, like, lungs and a heart, which is creepy.
Oh yeah, and some kind of like weird cylinder thing in his torso.
Oh, like keeping his guts in. It was weird.
Yeah, it was.
It was very, very fucking weird.
And honestly, you see the Flash twice.
Okay, the first time you see the Flash, which I'm gonna get into this now. Well, no, we'll finish off. The Wonder Woman, is in the movie. She finds the old picture of herself. Bruce also sees it, and he's like, oh my god, she's immortal. But here's the thing. The Flash, well, first of all, the first time you see him, before I get into it, he looks Asian. And I thought the actor was white, and nothing about race or anything, but I'm like, okay, I can have Barry Allen as Asian, that's cool. And then the second time you see him, he looks like ISIS. Because of his beard and how he looks. When Wonder Woman clicks on the Flash symbol, he, like, saves a convenience store from being robbed. And
yes.
He zooms off. He looks like Asian ISIS.
A little bit. I do have to agree with that.
You look on Google and he's white as hell. He's white. And I'm like, wow. Now here's the thing what Luigi brought up. Okay. You see Flash. He comes back in time. People who aren't good at watching movies are going to be like, that was just Bruce Wayne having a dream. The Flash comes through and is like, oh wait, Lois Lane's the key. And oh no, wait. Am I too early? Bruce. And like he disappears.
Which, I have to say, it didn't look like the Flash. I mean, it makes sense when you say that it's the Flash, but it didn't look like it at first.
It looked just like the actor who played the Flash. That's why.
Right, but I didn't really get a good look at the face.
He has the kind of armor on. And
yeah,
like
like
the second part.
Yeah.
Here's the second thing here. Bruce Wayne has another vivid dream where he's in this dystopian future and, spoiler, Darkseid's bug minions and super minions of Superman are attacking him and stuff, and Superman's like, you took her from me. And Superman punches a hole through Batman. He wakes up. Here's the things right here, okay? They're not dreams. They are not dreams. First of all, why the fuck would Bruce Wayne have a random dream of the Flash, who he's never met before, coming through a time portal, which we all know the Flash can time travel? Why would he have a dream of the Flash coming through saying, Lois Lane's the key, Bruce, wait, am I too early? And all this other shit. That doesn't make sense. And then he has the other dream where apparently Lois Lane's been killed or something, because Superman tells Batman, like, you took her from me, and then Superman kills him, and you see Darkseid's minions, and then later on in the movie, you get the hint from Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor knows Darkseid is coming. So all these three things add up. It wasn't a dream, it was a time paradox. This was somehow the Flash or somebody else, like with Bruce Wayne, trying to prevent this from happening, coming back to Bruce. It's almost like he wakes up the first time because of the Flash stuff, of the bad dream or whatever. Then he wakes up again because since the Flash went back and he's, like he says, he's too early, he wakes up again because we're seeing Batman waking up alternately without the Flash ever coming because Barry Allen messed up and he was there too early.
Right.
That's why he wakes up a second time and nothing's there. And then you see the encryption is done. And that's when Bruce finds out that Wonder Woman is friggin' like 5 million billion years old.
You know, I do have one other comment to make about something that I didn't like about the movie. And I haven't mentioned this before, but Lex Luthor was a little too jokery in this one.
He was too maniacal, I thought.
Yeah, because Lex Luthor, even in the comics, shows, whatever you want to look at, he's a very methodical, thought-out person. He's not jumping to the gun. He doesn't sound insane.
What you forget, though, this is not Lex Luthor. This is his son. He says his dad, the original Lex Luthor, is gone. No, he doesn't say he's dead.
It's Lionel Luthor. That's Lionel Luthor. Lex Luthor is Lionel Luthor's son.
Alexander Luthor is Lex Luthor's son. Really? Lionel is the great, like that. So that's the thing, because he says like, no, that like that was my father, and like,
oh,
so they're
that makes
both
sense.
They're both kind of like, I don't know. I just don't think it. Just like some people think this Joker is actually the former Robin, and he just went insane or whatever. I don't know. We'll explain it, but yeah, this Lex Luthor, like, I don't know. He was friggin'... I keep saying I don't know because I liked him at some parts, but other parts I was just like, calm the fuck down. There's already a Joker in this universe.
I don't care if you piss in a jar and call it Granny's peach tea.
Let's kick into the first part of this Batman, another part of this Batman vs Superman review. Batman. What do you think of Ben Affleck's Batman?
Actually, Ben Affleck's Batman surprised me by being like way better than I had expected, and I already had high expectations going in, and he just he floored that shit.
The grappling hook, the way he handled it, animated series. The smirks he gave, animated series. Nods to everything. Before we get any further, we're going to take a break from the Batman vs Superman review for...
Fucking hell! You are now listening to Randy's Rants.
Okay, here's my rant for the week. All you fucking assholes bitching and moaning and crying and pissing and shitting yourselves because Batman kills people in this movie. First of all, this is not the first movie Batman has killed people in. Look back to the Look back to the 1989 fucking Batman. This is how much you guys pissed me off. Look back to the first Keaton Batman. He's killing people. Batman Returns, he kills someone. The reverse one, the Batmobile has machine guns. And you're forgetting this thing. This is like the people who are like, the spider suit in Civil War looks stupid. It looks like the original costume, so eat a dick. Read the comics. And if you don't read the comics, you can't bitch. Because, Batman he had a gun. He killed people. He was brutal originally. This whole non-killing thing kind of started like the late 70s and the 80s, if not even past that. Batman is always brutal. And you know what? He's not killing innocent people or even common street thugs. In this movie, he's killing people who he knows will not stop unless they are dead. At this point, he's trying to save Clark Kent's mom. He's trying to go through all this stuff. This is one of the fights, and he's just trying to take... He's a seasoned Batman. Spoiler, he definitely lost one of the Robins. You could see the bullet holes in the blood in the movie. He's been through hell and back, and now this alien threat's looming over him. He's not taking chances anymore. But at the end, it gets rectified because he doesn't brand Lex Luthor, he doesn't kill Lex Luthor, and all this other shit. We'll get to that. But he redeems himself. Superman redeems Batman. So all you motherfuckers crying, Batman wouldn't kill people. This isn't my Batman. Batman, this isn't my Batman. Well, fuck you, bitch. It's a brand new Batman. It's Batfleck. Get the fuck over it. Batman kills. Batman's always killed. Just because you're like... His code says he doesn't kill or use guns. Eat a fucking dick, because in The Dark Knight he even used a gun to shoot explosive across the goddamn buildings. He uses guns. Fuck yourself. Okay, so what's next on this giant Batman versus Superman review here? Let's talk about Wonder Woman. Lead the way.
All right, Wonder Woman. I don't think we saw enough of Wonder Woman to just throw her into this movie. I like the fact that they had that, but at the same time, it made this more of a Justice League movie than a Superman movie. This is supposed to be his sequel. It's supposed to be his time to shine in his second movie. I know that Batman had that they needed to reboot him and that they wanted to throw Wonder Woman into this, but I think it was done a little too hastily. I think they should have maybe just added Batman, showed a little bit of that side, and then maybe added Wonder Woman later.
I agree. It was more of a Batman movie / Justice League prequel / Wonder Woman prequel. Every time you see Wonder Woman fight, her music kicks in, than it was a Superman sequel.
Right.
But when we get to Superman part of the review, it's pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I would say that it's probably I want to say a 60-40 split Batman-Superman with a dash, a little bit of Wonder Woman on it, just to brighten up your day with a little bit of tits. So
she's pretty hot, but she's not a lot of people are bitching too. That's not my Wonder Woman. Relax, asshat. Relax. She's a great actress. She's still hot. Watch the fucking movie. Oh my god. All right, let's see. Now, before we get into Doomsday and Superman, which are key components to this movie, I want to just talk overall the story. Now, one of the main things, the very beginning, which is happening during Superman and Zod's battle, one of Bruce Wayne Enterprises employees gets crippled. A piece of brick or building falls on this guy's legs.
Steel beam.
Yep. And whatever. Bruce Wayne lifts it up, and he has people come help him pull him out. Okay, that's fine. Flash forward, and the chunk of the movie is 18 months after Man of Steel, and this guy is crippled still. He lost everything. you see he scales the Superman statue and defaces it with spray paint. False gods or false idols or something.
It was false god.
False gods. Okay, I was right. And then that has Lex Luthor hiring him later. And it's all this thing. Superman's like, why should I keep helping them if they're not going to respect it and like it? I'm not trying to hurt them. All this other shit. Lois Lane's like, Superman, you can't be Superman and love me. And all this other bullshit. And then she's naked with her titties everywhere in the bathtub. And then Superman just jumps in with his clothes and like, I'm going to fuck you, bitch. And
Beautiful part, by the way.
Yeah,
Beautiful part.
It was actually really cool. I was like, oh, that's awesome. He's already with Lois. We don't have any of that back and forth bullshit.
Yeah,
that was a relief. So then Lex hires him, and you think Lex is just trying to get him against Superman, all this other good shit. You get to this court scene at the Capitol building.
Yeah,
and
this is where they wanted to put Superman on trial for the atrocities that happened in the city.
And also, right after the 18-month time jump, something happens in the desert where Superman saves Lois, and then everyone blames Superman for killing innocent people, even though it was Lex Luthor's mercenaries. Again, fucking spoilers, we warned you in the beginning. And so, anyway, we get to the scene, and there's an awesome scene between Lex and, I forgot her fucking names, I don't care, but she's the senator, and they're talking about drinking piss and all this other shit. Well, you flash forward, I don't care about talking about that right now. We flash forward to the scene at the Capitol building. All of a sudden, the senator notices this jar of piss. Literally, in a super movie, she sees this jar of piss, turns it around, looks all scared. Superman's like, what the hell's going on here? He looks over to the crippled guy who now no longer has legs. He's in the wheelchair. He looks all nice. And all of a sudden, he looks down for a second. And then, and this part startled me in the theater because I wasn't expecting it. Boom! Motherfucker suicide bombs the whole Capitol building. Everyone dies. And another great epic scene was Superman standing there all sad with the fire on him, not burning him. That was excellent.
Yes, because that actually showed that he was like...
He was sad, but like... The fire can't hurt him. He's just
right. He's just like, what?
I have all this power and I can't help these people. That guy shit himself while he died.
You could literally see him going, man, I'm a horrible human being, but I can't die. Like, yeah.
And he even tells Lois, like, why I'm going to be Superman. Like, I should have saw that. How did I not see a bomb in his wheelchair?
And I have to make this point at this point. He was raised by humans. He can make human mistakes. He's not just going to walk into a room and start X-raying everything and staring at everybody's tits. He's gonna walk in.
I would totally do that though.
Oh, me too. But he walks in, he just thinks everything's fine, and then that's when he hears the beep. He looks over and kablooey, like the entire building was just gone.
And that's the perfect segue into talking about Superman. What all these people are saying, he had a stale performance. I thought he was amazing.
Me too. I mean, Superman isn't a man of many words anyway. He's there to help save the day. He doesn't run around trying to perform in any way, shape, or form.
I'm drinking a shake. Sorry, everybody.
But but I mean, I thought generally his performance was good, especially that scene that you were talking about earlier, where he kills Batman. I thought that scene was remarkable. I couldn't have even imagined him
the Bruce Wayne dream where it's a dystopian future.
Right, because Superman is completely dark at this point.
Like you were saying, it's like almost like that was injustice. Superman.
Yeah, he just comes up. He's like, "You took her from me," and then kills him. Just
before that, Superman kills his own men with his heat vision, which was fucking dope. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, Batman. I could do this to you.
Yeah,
right now.
they're all hanging from the ceiling, and he just like blasts the two of them and eviscerates them. Just they're gone.
Oh, it was the people with Batman, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was the people with Batman. Oh God, I don't understand what the critics are talking about. I was just having this conversation with my grandmother today because she asked me how the movie was, and I was like, I don't understand what the critics' problems are with these movies. When was the last time you heard a critic review? This is G.A.S.E Radio, guys.
Sniff it, waft it.
When was the last time you saw an accurate review from
a critic?
Who
the fuck judges movies only based on Rotten Tomatoes? There's so many other premier movie rating sites.
You know, that's the funny thing.
Rotten Tomatoes the fucking highest achievement? It's not.
Right, and that's the funny thing. I hear so many people go, "Oh, well, Rotten Tomatoes." Guys, look at the freaking reviews.
It's one website.
Go see the movie yourselves. I mean, I was talking, like I said, I was talking to my grandmother about this, and I don't think they use the same, I think they still use the same freaking, like, review sheet for movies that they did back in the freaking 90s, because they were, like, pretty spot on whenever they were like, oh, this movie's gonna suck, it sucked. When they were like, this movie's gonna be pretty good, they were about a 90-10 in accuracy. Now it's like, it's 40-60.
And I guarantee you half those people made bad reviews just to sham the movie.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually see the movie. That's why I think Rotten Tomatoes should have some kind of system where you have to prove you saw the movie. Because guarantee you the Batfleck haters, Zack Snyder haters, they're just going to drop fake phony shit on there. I bet you half the reviews came out before the first showing was even like over. Fucking stupid people.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have to agree with that.
But yeah, fuck you. Don't like the movie. Like, if you have a serious reason, okay, that's fine. I don't care. But if you're one of those people who are just jumping on the grand old bandwagon, go fuck yourself. Take a screwdriver, stick it in your dick hole.
And you guys got to remember, it's not going to be exactly like the comic books, but...
Yeah, I'm the more offensive, feisty one, if you haven't noticed.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's way more offensive than I am. Oh, but don't you worry, I'm getting there.
Let's talk about some Doomsday.
That's actually where I wanted to go off with this, is Doomsday is actually one of the not worst parts of the movie. He comes in looking like a freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and comes out looking like freaking Skeletor, but like a badass version with spikes coming out everywhere. It's great.
And the cool thing was that it was Zod's dead body mixed with Lex Luthor's blood that made Doomsday.
Right, and the ship actually says, don't do this. This
has been illegal for so long.
This is a terrible idea. Just don't do this. And they still wind up doing it. What I really, really did like, and didn't like at the same time with this whole Doomsday thing, is Doomsday is a kind of enemy that no matter what you throw at him, he's going to find a way to guard himself against it. And I'm talking about things as small as a punch to his things as big as a freaking nuke. Or a planet destroyer, freaking the Death Star. No matter what you throw at this thing, it's not gonna die, and it's just gonna get stronger, and they really did portray that really well, but at the same time, they didn't make it as small as, I'm trying to figure out a way to phrase this. They didn't put in like where he was getting stronger from the punches and the hits and the blows. But the fight scene actually, instead of just being Superman versus Doomsday, it was Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman versus Doomsday, which was actually a really good fight scene overall. But if you guys haven't already, I would definitely take a look at Doomsday, the animated version of, well, should I spoil this for them? Should I tell them the name of the comic that this is based off of?
Yeah.
This is the death of Superman, people. Be surprised. Take a look. That's actually one of my favorite comic book strains. When I found out that this movie was coming out with Doomsday, I was like, they better portray him good. Like, it's one of my favorite fights because of the fact that it humanizes Superman in so many ways.
And let's see, Superman grabs. Well, first, let's make the record straight here. Batman wins the fight.
Oh,
because Batman's about to stab Superman with kryptonite and kill him, and Lois Lane comes in and is like, "No, because Superman's like, Martha." Superman like accepts his fate to being beat by Batman. Is like, Martha, you have to save Martha. And then Batman, like, one of the best Batfleck moments, he's like, why are you saying that name? Because, spoiler, both their mothers' names were Martha. So he's all freaked out. And that's the moment Bruce was like, oh shit.
Your mommy's name is my mommy's name?
Your mommy has the same name as mine? Oh my god, we're friends now. We're friends now. We made friends. Friends. And then they're literally just friends because 10 minutes later, Batman saves Superman's mom and she's like, "Oh, well, I'm a friend of your son's." And she's like, "Oh, I figured the cape," which is pretty funny. But I'm like, I wouldn't call you guys best fucking friends yet. You just tried murdering him like 10 minutes ago. So kinda, just maybe I'd be like, we're acquaintances. we're kind of we
know each other.
It's complicated on Facebook.
Change Facebook status from single to it's complicated with
No,
Superman.
change Facebook status from orphan to it's complicated.
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh,
Batman's like, I'm in the orphans club, except Superman has a mom still, even though his real parents are technically dead. And I have Alfred, so we do have one person. Alfred and his mom should fuck. We could have a baby brother that's probably going to die.
Oh god! Oh god! Or that's Damian Wayne.
Ooh, that's a good plot twist for Zack Schneider. Let's have Alfred. Actually, you know what? I retract that. Alfred's not that old. Alfred's actually made his security chief instead of his butler, which is pretty badass.
Right. Which actually I did like that. I like the fact that now you don't see Batman going in there alone. He's never.
By the way, that's a little dark.
A little bit. But
Now I have to listen to this whole fucking thing and cut that part out. Son of a bitch, Randy. You rascal.
Oh god damn it. But he never really truly went into battle alone, which was like one of the best parts about it is he always had Alfred. He always had somebody backing him up, which in all the comics that's exactly the case.
Alfred didn't talk during their fight. He wanted Bruce to figure out Superman was good on his own.
Right.
And that's what happened. Because Bruce was like, Alfred, you still there? And he's like, yeah, I am, sir. You could just see in Alfred's face, like, yeah, that's right. You learn your lesson, bitch. You might be in your 40s now, Batman, Bruce, but I'm still your master, bitch. I'm the master. Alfred's the motherfucking master.
Alfred is the man. He does the dry cleaning, he cooks the food, and then he beats the shit out of crime for Batman.
Correction. Alfred just shows up and is this head of security in this movie. Again,
Well, in this movie,
and
yes.
in this movie, which I think is badass. Like, he's been with Bruce since day one because he was the family security, which makes him even more badass because they can have Alfred in the future kicking someone's ass.
You know what? We actually haven't come across something yet. We have not talked about the beginning of the movie at all, of the opening sequence of Batman's origin.
Oh, yeah, well,
I mean, it's...
I know. I like the fact that the origin story was just in the beginning credits.
Yes.
I'm like, they didn't spend a whole 20 minutes on it. They just had like the 5 minutes of opening credits, which was great. But at the same time, it's like, we know. We don't need to see the pearls falling every single time. But they did a cool thing with the pearls. The gunman's gun, like fire, like its recoil, the gun is actually what snaps the pearls off her neck. I thought that was a great touch.
Yeah, but then again, you have to realize he shot that bitch in the face.
Yeah,
Like,
there was
she
a closed casket
done.
for her because that was
Oh yeah,
teeth and stuff.
Yeah,
the rated R version, there better be some teeth in Bruce Wayne's hair, and we better see some Lois Lane titty in that bathtub.
Oh, I'm betting we will. I'm sure that scene.
He said there's no nudity. It's just essentially the violence. There's going to be like blood added, like Max Payne. They took out all like most of the blood in the extreme blood, but in the rated like the darker cut, they added the blood back in.
Right. That's the same exact reason why they had to rate Deadpool rated R. Do we even want to go over Deadpool right now? No, let's not even. Oh yeah.
Language in the blood, but it was so necessary.
Yeah. This actually was a really good movie for me. Going in thinking that it was going to be a Superman movie and turning out to be like a Justice League-ish movie, I really liked it.
Let's get back to the ending though. So again, Superman has this kryptonite spear. Lois is like, don't do it. He flies up, stabs Doomsday through the heart, but because Wonder Woman cut off Doomsday's arm, and he only gets stronger the more he gets hurt, his friggin' spike bones come out through his cut off arm, and that's how Doomsday kills Superman. He stabs him right through the heart as well. They both kill each other. They kill themselves. And then they do the legit death of Superman. The giant Superman funeral. And then there's even a little funeral in Smallville. And this is the biggest spoiler of them all.
Oh, I like this.
Throughout the scene, Amber couldn't hear it at first. Throughout the scene, there were, because I'm a filmmaker and I've done this before, but not as well, but I've done this before. You hear, for a couple seconds throughout the score, I hear heartbeats. I'm like,
But you hear it.
You hear it more clearly. At the very end, when Lois Lane is putting the last handful of dust over the coffin, you hear the heartbeat really well for a couple seconds. And then the ending of the movie is you see Clark's casket, there's dirt on it, and just like the end of Inception, the dirt starts to levitate and it fucking ends. End credits.
And that was the best cliffhanger I think they could have left that off on. I have read the comics, and I'm actually happy they're not doing it the way of the comics, because
in the comics, Batman keeps the real Superman body, and the body in Smallville, and the body, well, for sure, the body in Metropolis is a fake.
Well, actually,
he doesn't want,
no.
yeah, because he doesn't want the villains to steal the body.
No, it's actually Superman is in the ground. I'm gonna put that out there right now with the comic books. He is in the ground. His freaking his Fortress of Solitude just makes a giant portal and just like makes a new Superman and says, "Hello, welcome back." That's literally the whole thing. So I don't think they're gonna do it that way in this one, which is really.
I'm
good.
remembering there's multiple.
There are multiple versions.
I'm remembering that Batman didn't trust putting his body out there, because in like the in the animated universe and stuff, Batman, there's already supervillains.
I think that was Doomsday, the animated movie. I think that's what you're talking about.
It was one of them, I know for a fact, because it was just like Batman's like, I can't trust his body being there because there's too many people who would use it.
And then he winds up reviving him or something.
Yeah, something crazy happens. But yeah, no, there's some crazy thing. I think in this universe, it's just he did die, but all the Kryptonian genes in him rebooted his system, I think.
Well,
think of this. Some people were like, how is he going to come back if they did an autopsy and drain his blood? You're not going to cut into fucking Superman's skin, asshole. Only Kryptonian can kill a Kryptonian. Or kryptonite. So that's the fucking flaw right there. You can't do a real autopsy. It was just his body, because you can't cut him with anything.
Superman doesn't technically die. His heart just slows down to like a beat every 2 weeks.
In this case, his heart's torn to shreds.
Well, in this case, his heart's torn to shreds. But like in the comics, like it's so like his heart beats like once a week in the comics. Like he's
why Batman
technically
can't
dead. Right, he's like technically
dead.
But
it's more or less. But yeah, it's more or less like his body's in power save mode. It's like his body's in power save mode. His heart beats like you said, once a week almost, and it's just like Batman doesn't even have the technology to read that he's alive.
Yeah, which is
so essentially in this movie they buried him alive like assholes. Well, no, the dirt wasn't really on him all the way yet.
No, it was just one handful of dirt. It wasn't the last handful like Randy was saying. It was just like any other burial where the we'll call her the widow because they weren't technically married, but you know,
she's still wearing the ring, fucking greedy bitch.
Yeah, takes the handed dirt and puts it on the casket. So I mean, that's when you really see that the ground start levitating on top of that casket.
Lois Lane's love in the dirt upon its coffin is what resurrects him. No, there better be some kind of good explanation.
Yeah, she just fingers herself right on the casket and just, I'm home.
God.
And we said he's the dark one. Oh, God.
Holy shit, we warn you. In the original opening of friggin' the first podcast, this can get very sexual and dark. That was the key thing right there. I might swear a lot, but this motherfucker just talked about Lois Lane being like, well, I can't have the super dick anymore, so here's some creme on his grave. And it's like Superman smells it. Oh, yeah, I'm back. He's back, but he's still like, I'm back. He's missing, like, he's all decrepit. And speaking of which, we didn't even mention that part. How about the fucking, when the bomb goes off and he's all skinny and gross like in the comics and shit. Amazing.
Wait, what?
When he's down to like bare bones.
Yes.
And the radiation, I clapped because I'm like, that's something I've wanted to see in a Superman movie since forever.
Right. Okay, so here's the scene is
the U.S. launches nuclear warheads at him in Doomsday because Superman is the G and he's like, I'm gonna take this fight to space because we can both survive and I don't want to hurt any people anymore.
Right, so he's beating the fuck out of Doomsday
in space.
Yes, and I mean, like I think he would have won or at least thrown the guy into the sun or
That's
something.
what I thought was gonna happen was he was gonna get thrown into the sun and Doomsday would return in Justice League.
Right, but the freaking USA, even though they were told, hey, this is a really bad idea, don't do this, let Superman take care of it, freaking sends up a nuke and obliterates both of them, and then Doomsday comes back down to the Earth. Hello. We are America, and we know how stupid our people are.
Yeah. That's some Donald Trump shit. That's what Donald Trump would have done.
Yes.
But he would have done it when they were still fighting in Gotham, because he's so stupid.
Hey, nuke them all, man.
Oh, yeah, good job. So, yeah, that part was cool. He revives, the sun hits him. and he gets his strength back.
Well, like
Dope.
he was saying, he was very skinny, and you can actually see, like, physically see Superman healing just by the rays of the sun.
It's so amazing. That was a great moment.
Yeah, and actually,
I clapped.
when Superman died,
People clapped when Lois, when Wonder Woman used her lasso of truth too.
oh my god, that only one part did she do that, but that was still really cool. But at the point where he died, I thought that there was just going to be a beam of sunlight that came down and healed him. That's how I thought they were going to try to end it. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And he died. And I was like, all right, this is a Superman that...
They're going to have to explain a little bit better. He's already in the ground buried. Something crazy has to happen.
Yeah, which I'm assuming it's probably going to be Darkseid. I mean, there's no other way to, like, think about that one. But I am very excited for that movie to come out, man. And then we actually have a couple of good superhero movies coming up this year, which is X-Men, and then of course Civil War that everybody's been talking about.
I cannot wait. Captain America is my top Marvel, Wolverine's second, Batman's my top DC, Green Lantern is second. Overall, it's Batman, and then it's Captain America. Love Captain America. Favorite, I'm so excited. And they're probably going to kill him off, but he'll be brought back for the Infinity War.
See, I don't know why, but I don't have a favorite Marvel character, but Superman's my man all the time. But
once again, he's not wearing a Superman sweatshirt this time. He's wearing a Superman shirt. And he has a Superman beanie in honor of the death of Superman.
Oh, yes.
I'm wearing a Super Dad t-shirt. Ha-ha.
Ha-ha, in honor of the movie. But
we just lost like 1,000 of our... Thank you for all the views, by the way, for episode 1. But we just lost half of them when we were talking about Lois Lane squirting all over Superman's casket.
Or we just got some more viewers.
Or more people are like, oh yeah, this is like Pukaki. No, it's not, but thanks.
Please don't jack it to our radio show.
Don't do that. Stop it. I can hear the sound. Stop.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
All right, I think that's it. Oh, man.
And what else do we got going on for, like...
The rest of this month, besides doing podcasts, maybe starting Star Wars Fan Fight Season 1, maybe filming an episode, and maybe starting to film Who Judged, and finishing editing on Detect Evil. We don't have much going on.
Yeah, there's not a ton going on, but we will be here with weekly updates on all of your great
new podcast every Wednesday. First episode came out Friday, but every Wednesday from now on, brand new episode. Thanks to Darren again for the intro, and you'll hear him pretty soon here for the outro.
Now, I have to wonder, should we just like make it rated R cut for ourselves or for the audience, and then make the age appropriate one?
Nope, because there are far worse podcasts than us out here.
Oh yeah, I guarantee that. I'm pretty sure that.
And I warned everyone. We warned everyone in the beginning. This is adult content, and some sexual things might be spoken. That happens.
God. I'm so glad my mother has not listened to these podcasts.
Yeah, she will never let you hang out with me ever again.
Nope. What the hell are you guys talking about online? Where thousands of people are like are listening to you.
A superhero character ejaculating onto another superhero character's grave. Aren't we morbid? And on that note, this has been Randy Lee Beasley
and Luigi Bonanno.
Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
You've been listening to G.A.S.E Radio.